Welcome to the Link Show. Brilliant to have you for joining us. My name is Dougal, as always. Rhoda is here as well. Hello.
Hello, well, Link Show. I'm so excited. It's been some time. It's good to be back.
Yeah, no, it is really brilliant to be back. And we've got some amazing information for you and everything you need. And what is the Link Show about? Because I know a lot of people might be asking this, but we look at what Northlink College is all about, especially when you need to make of where to go for your tertiary institution. Trust me, College. Now, of course, the whole team. So, as you know, I'm Dougal, and also our deaf interpreter, Mohammed. So, of course, today, and we've got guests. It is going to be fantastic, but it's an interactive show.
It's an interactive show, guys. So at the end of the day, and you know what? Get everybody out there. One college, get this of your family and friends.
If you've got questions or comments, of course, on but Northlink College, of course, throughout the northern Cape Town, and we find ourselves at Tygerberg Campus. Now, for you this, there is this unparalleled.
I simply love it, yeah.
It really is. At the one in natural wonders of the planet, a stunning view. Really, all the students that are here, I
admire them as well. And just having to come here every day and look at this view, I think I'll make close to a window that I can sit close to. Actually, just look at the view. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it truly is amazing. Look forward to. So we're going to talk a lot about what happens on the campus, the courses, of course, to the meat on the bone. When it comes to making your important mom, dad, and teach the meet. That's what we. So, guest is on campus, Mr. Jacob Court. Yes, sir. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being at the. Good to see you.
Welcome to the campus.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we were joking when we
Yeah.
said it is. It is
Yeah.
honestly
Definitely.
splendid.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, well, within the Northlink, one of the biggest campuses, Northlink compared to the seventh campus, and it's one of the biggest within the Northlink. And when you look at our numbers, we've got more than 100 students
Wow.
that are registered at this campus in various fields, whether it is sports, the drama, it's IT, it's a business management, HR, marketing, and we're offering the post-school qualification institution. So it's a big institution. Look at the number of students,
Yes.
more than 100.
Wow.
I mean, to talk about educators, we've got about more than 96. Non-educators got about more than 45 non-educational institutions. Within the Northlink.
So just on that, people use
Yes.
when they hear Tiger, exactly where are
Panorama, that's where we are, in the northern suburb, in Panorama situated. And most of our students, brother, who come here, mostly are from Spain,
wow.
from that's most of the students that are here.
wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
Wow.
yeah.
So, and you earlier said 4,000 students.
Yeah, so about 4,007 students.
to be precise?
To be precise. 4,977 students to be precise.
Might as well say 5,000.
That's where we are going. If we are going, we tend to go as we grow. As long as we can from the department, we can always grow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you mentioned courses that
Yes.
there is, of course. And today I'm going to talk about
Sports.
some of the of the courses as well. In the beginning of the show, I remarked and said that it's a splendid location goes. It doesn't really get better. This campus is.
Yes,
So
yes.
it is a joy. Talk to us about the facility on the campus.
Facilities. I mean, the main building where the main offices are, where most of our native program business studies are offered, but we also drama and building. We do have another building down where the hospitality as well as tourism department are. We've got another, like we call it as HTC, I mean SBC, that studies programs are various different types of buildings where different programs are being offered. We are more or less similar building and try to minimize the movement of students from one building to the next. We're trying that. Obviously, the space is always an issue. We might have bigger campus buildings, but the space is always an issue. We could expand. I think we can take more than that number of students that we've got.
Limited, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now looking at all the students and on that you have, Mr. Kotsi, on the campus.
Yes.
In terms
And we are just mentioning the table. To go into practicals there. But remember, Uncle also we use for various activities.
Oh, wow.
For your birthday, you can come and hire Uncle for your birthdays, for weddings, whatever people are using. And then different facilities there whereby departments, they make use of our the Uncle. It is one of restaurant that we're very proud of.
Beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful.
it just sounds fantastic. So that is really good. It is really, really good.
Yeah.
Now looking ahead to summer, any other interesting happening? Because I know that the spot But I know there's always some interesting developments,
Yeah.
highlights to look forward to that.
Well,
That you are able.
got a lot of highlights. I think one of the Michael will tell you more about himself about his achievement. I mean, Michael has participated in the South African Masters Athletic 200 meters.
Oh, wow.
Where he won bronze here in South Africa, and also he went to Spain to participate in the World Masters Club Champions, where he obtained the bronze.
Oh, wow.
So he will
What
tell
to be
you
proud
more
of.
about that, and he will also brag about that for sure, you know.
We'll make you brag about it.
Exactly. And last year, with our production drama department, we had one student, the international, call it, testing about the, and that,
Oh, wow.
and Mr. Jonker, if he wants to also to brag about it somehow, although this is mainly for sports,
Yeah.
he can also brag about the drama department. He won an international award in semi-blind as student, and he went to London last year. We accompanied him to receive that award. That is the best BTEC Performing Arts Learner of the Year, and the overall BTEC Adult Learner of the Year. We call it quality students. The FIFA Qatar World Cup was in.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, some of our students were recruited in catering to do catering there in Qatar. That's what we are very proud about, and we can brag about, you know. And I can go on the encore that I've mentioned. Look, we've got the residents. Some of the students that are outside. We've got the residents here that we are offering to such students.
And how many students can you accommodate here?
235 students that can accommodate.
Sure. And that's quite big, yeah.
235 that I can accommodate at the moment.
And you must be studying a course that is on this campus.
You must be studying
this
a course
campus.
that is particular at this campus.
Okay.
But I can tell you the space is always a challenge for students in terms of residence. I think you have seen what is happening at the universities.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where students are fighting for accommodation.
Exactly.
We've got the same similar challenge in terms of the accommodation. Further to that, you know, we also have a feeding scheme here.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, I
a feeding
didn't know.
scheme here. You know, you can't study on an empty stomach, is it?
So true.
You can't study on an empty stomach. So we do have a lot of students from very serious challenge background who come to the college on an empty stomach, and we feed them with a feeding scheme here to feed those students.
Oh, wow.
Those are the things that we can brag about, things that we are seriously doing. We care about our students. I mean, all the time we say at Northlink, we are the student center institution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Kotsi, you touched on so many things there.
Yes,
So,
yes,
yes,
yeah.
and I'm looking forward to it because Mr. Kotsi also made reference to one of the guests that we are going to talk about and talk to in just a short while as well.
Yes,
Really
yes.
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But now also in terms of like all these things happening, I mean, you've got the students' accommodation that's here, you've got all these things here. And the students, are they, even with feeding schemes, everything that happens in and around the campus, are students actively involved in all of this? Because it does strike me as that sort of culture that is here.
They are quietly involved, our students. Maybe the one thing that I need to break that I've not mentioned, in terms of our results nationally, Tygerberg Campus is ranked in South Africa.
Oh,
Wow.
It shows the impact highly. Ranked number 2 in South Africa. It's a great
brilliant.
for
And
us.
we talk, number two, and we're talking TVET colleges.
TVET,
throughout
Remember
the
that we've
land.
got 50 TVET colleges around the country. So far as NATED program is concerned, but insofar as NCV is concerned, we're ranked number 1.
Well done.
Yes.
Wow.
Number 2.
Where you
Exactly. Just heard it.
You've just heard it.
That's quality, quantity.
Very,
The outcomes, very impressive.
very impressive.
And I know I asked you about highlights and stuff. That will be an episode
I
by
can
itself.
go on and on and on.
Yeah, episode on its own.
Yeah.
That will be an episode on its own. Holistically, of course, there's a lot of things that are being planned.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
excitement
Exactly.
going. There's another semester starting soon.
Starting today, we'll be starting with the tuition next week.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And then it's as easy as that.
Then the ball goes on rolling till the end of the year.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Kotsi, all we can do is just do the best
Yeah.
and many congratulations because the campus really, the facilities look splendid.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
look absolutely exemplary and it's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And we can only wish you the best,
The best.
and congratulate you on all
Thanks,
these
Luca. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for
amazing
your
achievements,
compliments.
really.
Yeah.
Is there
yeah.
anything
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
let you go
Yeah.
that you would like to add?
Well, like I've said it, if you want to further your studies, Northlink is your first choice of where you want to study. Come to Northlink.
Yeah.
So true.
And if I had to ask you, out of all the courses that is there, if you were to now be 18 years old and go and
yes.
study tomorrow, what course do you study?
Not,
Yeah, if you had to choose one, if you were 18
you had
years
to
old.
financial management.
Hey,
Straight
there we
away.
go.
Exactly, because I done BCom, so the financial management will be the one that I'll go for it. Yeah.
Oh, well done, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
That is the campus manager here, Mr. Jacob Kotsi. I tell you what,
Wow.
so many things to be proud of there. And it's
true.
really just to hear from how the campus is run, the achievements, Rhoda, because these are the decisions that you got to make if
you
you
gotta
decide where you want to go.
And you know what, Dougal, what stood out for me at the end of the day, and you know, I mean, I'm talking now from our families, always telling, oh, you must go to university, oh, you must go to varsity. You know what? Look at this. This is a TVET college at the end of the day. And this is more on what people are doing out there. It's the practical side of life.
Yeah.
It's having to find the job. It's fine. And you know what? This is a perfect institution at the end of the day, which I feel I would send my kid here tomorrow.
Oh.
You know, definitely.
Without a doubt, there's a
Without a
lot,
doubt.
and there's some great achievements, of course, that has taken
yeah.
place, and especially when it comes to that high ranking of 1 and 2, when it comes to
There
the
we
NCD
go.
programs and the number 2 as well, and we're talking throughout the land. So
Exactly.
there's a vast array of programs that are being offered here.
Exactly.
And this is where we're going to do, because what we're going to do now is what we're going to talk about, because it is niche, it is something extraordinary, it is something everybody loves, and we're going to talk about sport.
Sport,
That
that's
is what
it.
we're going to go into. So we're going to have a good look today at the sport department, because you heard of all the various courses that are here. Now, of course, we're going to be joined by the program manager, Thurlow Jonker, in a moment, but now we want to know about the qualification, if it is accredited, want to
All the
find out more about
information.
the sports department, how many students,
Exactly.
how long the courses are, what is it like, all of that. We're going to get you the meat on the boat. And then we're going to hear from somebody, as you've already know, who's now walking around with a bronze medal. But more importantly, will we get to talk to a student? We'll find out. Program manager Thurlow Jonker is here. Sports department time it is. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you? Thank you for having me here, guys. I'm
Lovely,
very excited.
lovely.
Absolutely
We're
brilliant.
just so excited.
Brilliant, yeah, we are. And that's great to have you here with us today. So we want to talk about the sport. Quickly, give us an overview of the sports department.
Well, we've got two programs we're currently running. It's the Sport Fitness program,
Yes.
which is a 2-year course, NQF Level 5. And then we've got the Sport Management course, which is also NQ Level 5, but that's 1 year. It's a 1-year
1 year
course.
course.
When you say
Okay.
NQF, what is that?
Good question. The NQF is just the National Qualification Framework that you find out. So usually your matrics end off at NQF Level 4, and then we take it over to Level 5.
Okay, so those are the 2 courses that are being run within the sports department. And how many students are there?
We've got 60 in the Sport Fitness, 31st year that are currently on site.
It's just a bit because I'm hearing sport I'm hearing sports management. So just a little bit more detail, in depth, a bit more about the sport fitness and then also about the sports management.
Right? The sport fitness course, we're focusing on sport fitness as it says, but that's within the sports realm as well as the fitness realm. So you could be working as a fitness coach for clubs. You could be working as a fitness instructor in a gym, and then that's starting off. And we could end up being a fitness manager. You could be end up coaching, depending on how far you're willing to.
Okay, because I'm sure, because you always look at sports like they're just having, looking within that. We know, of course, there's a employment opportunity sector now when it comes to the fitness side.
Again, gyms are always actively timers. They've got full timers, and especially now after COVID, the fitness is picking up again. It's not fat anymore. It's now COVID fat. So they want to get rid of all the COVID build-up. And yeah, so there's always opportunities locally. There's opportunities internationally. It's a really good course.
Just on the fitness. Now I'm wanting to apply this. I'm coming from school now. I'm matriculated. I want to come and do the sport fitness. I have a certain amount of get my fitness here.
It's apply. We do of where you find focus on you getting fit here. We have a pool. We have a gym, and so it's just theory and practical. We get them fit because we always say, you know, if you want to be the part, you have to look the part. So we work on them mentally, physically, in a holistic manner. Then with the sport management, or whatever happens, you know, fitness is on whatever you see on the field, and then sport management is the back room, the organizing, the filling out of the paperwork, the applying for the visas. So if there's no water or the water bottles is not there, it's your manager. That's always management that gets the.
And just to distinguish the sports management, this is the 2-year course.
This is the 1-year course,
and
the fitness is the 2-year course.
The fitness is the two-year course.
Yeah, so we focus on what's happening on the field, and then obviously the organization, the planning, the organizing of the field to make sure on the field everything looks spotless.
And I'm a rugby fan because I'm commented once as well. Because whenever you see the bus pull up, you always see it, but that's not the players. There's this whole mass of other people that's actually traveling with them. So it's that way that management comes in.
That is the combination of that's the coach, that's the fitness coach, that's the manager, that's the assistant manager, the assistant coach, and those are what we cover. In both our courses, yes. Those guys getting off the bus, that's us.
And things are constantly expanding because all sports are now, you know, sports are seriously going professional, and because everybody wants to be on a highly competitive. So it's a very employable sector. It is hugely employable.
I mean, if you look at a new sport, you could use paddle. That is growing exponentially now. It's actually becoming one of your top racket sports, and they need some fitness as well. They need to, you know, so it's not just let's grab a racket and let's go and play. So we cover, we get our kids ready generally to cover all sports in terms of fitness, you know, the biomechanics, the periodization, how do you plan for the training and all of that. So.
And there are students now, learners and students and moms and dads who are looking at this and thinking, okay, it sounds something, my interest is piqued. I can see myself working in the sports sector one day. What is there that I need now as a learner at school looking at one of these two courses, possibly to enroll? What is there? What are the requirements from my side?
In terms of what's needed, we just look for grade 12. That's the main grade 12, past grade 12. We're not too prescriptive in terms of biology and as it used to be. We do favor those that have done sports and understand sports because you won't like it. Walking into a class and your first class is a step class, and especially you introverted. So you need to be out there. You need to have at least played a sport and have an understanding of a sport. And that's, we only want you if you want to be here.
If you
That's
want
sort
to
of the
be
picture, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work with you, we'll shape you, we'll mold you, and we'll make sure you are who you need to be and where you need to be after your studies are finished.
Studies are
Nah.
finished.
And another thing that people are looking at this they go, in terms of accreditation, if I go into sports management, sometimes my horizons extend beyond the borders of my country, wherever I am.
Yes, yes.
So in terms of accreditation, these courses, are they...
Yes, these courses are internationally recognized.
Internationally.
Internationally,
Oh, wow.
especially within the Commonwealth, you know, England, Australia, New Zealand. They are internationally, yes. They, we have got a couple of kids, Mr. Toll will speak further, but we do have a couple of kids currently international.
Wow.
We have one in Dubai and we have in Oman. Those are our two big ones,
Oh,
if I can
wow.
put it like that. Then we've got kids on cruise ships that are doing gym work on cruise ships. We've got kids at your leading gyms, you know, your Virgin Actives, your Zone Fitnesses, your Planet Fitnesses, and the smaller ones as well.
Okay. Because I know you touched on the qualification, but I want to get into partnerships, collaborations, because you're mentioning a couple of brands that people might be
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
with. As those the institutions that you've got partnerships with?
We collaborate. We don't have any official partnerships, but we do collaborate with the gyms, and that's currently where our students find themselves.
Okay.
That's where they find themselves at those gyms. Those are the three.
So how does it work?
I was gonna ask
you
you now, how
finish
does
the
it work?
course and then...
No, you sort of have to do hours,
Oh.
to do practical hours. There's a work-based element, so we do theoretical knowledge, and then we do on-site practical, and then there's off-site practical in the workplace. And the kids, we and the students liaise with the gyms, and they go to the hours in the gyms.
And
Oh,
that
that's
counts
nice.
towards
And
getting
that
your
counts to the
qualification.
qualification, yes.
Oh, and this is where the collaboration is, whichever gyms you partner.
Whichever gyms, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And,
Wow.
And we are in a very fortunate position that most of the kids who are doing the hours at the gyms, they end up employed somewhere along the line. So,
That's cool.
so we really do go above and beyond to help you holistically. We help you in the class, we help you get fit, we sort of help with employment. And
Sure.
yes, we go the extra mile.
And let's put this out there, because this is definitely something that you got to consider when you think of Northlink as your
Yeah.
tertiary institution of choice. This is a serious consideration, because not only are you going to be a student in a really pristine environment, you're going to
Oh,
get
yeah.
amazing tuition and all of that. You then, when it comes to getting your hours, you do then the practical at these sort of institutions that have partnered, where there is an understanding, and a high percentage number of those students get employed
Lloyd.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
straight away.
Straight away. Yeah, well, we are currently struggling with our second years. You know, we debate with them, say, why were you absent today? No, sir, I was working.
well.
Yeah, so that's our little challenge we have with them. Yeah.
As long as they get the marks, as long as they pass. But do you know what, and Rhoda, that is absolutely brilliant. That is really fantastic. You spoke about the career opportunities, because I find myself constantly wondering about it, and I think it is one of those sectors that will just expand by the second. The
Expand.
growth rates is
Exactly.
exponential.
With the fitness, you are with the sport fitness, you are focusing on periodization, exercise science, fitness studies, and those are one of the core. Those are the fields are very open. That's majority of the sports. With the management, we touch on governance. We touch on event management. So you could literally go into clubs and institutions, and you could start clubs. You could help clubs realign their policies, their procedures, and you could even help them set up events.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And then there was a little birdie. We had a conversation prior to this, that there's some new developments that's happening.
Yes. We've just got accreditation for a new QCTO qualification that would be launching next year. It's in the sport fitness realm again, and we're just focusing on, again, theoretical knowledge, on-site practical, and then off-site in the workplace practical. new course that we are.
So it's a QCTO
Yes,
qualification.
QCTO qualification, yes. And
Okay.
we normally worked with the CETAs, and now the QCTO is the new accrediting body that's taking over.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there's some exciting developments there. There's some exciting developments. And of course, this does strike me, this sort of department, the sports courses, starts being like they're in high demand.
Yes, yes. Look, we go through hundreds of applications, and unfortunately, we've only got to space and capacity, and so we end off with 30 per class group, so 30, 60, 90 students we can only accommodate. But we go through hundreds of applications, so it is really in high demand.
High demand.
What is the first thing prospective students need to do right now? They're watching this going, listen, I want to do this, I want to do this. It's either I go to fitness or I go to management. It's the 1 or the 2 year.
Apply.
What's the first thing you got to do?
Apply online.
Apply online.
Apply online. Apply now. The sooner we get your paperwork, the better. I do have to say, across the board though, when you apply, be as accurate as possible when you're filling in your details.
What do you mean?
Name, surname, your contact details, because sometimes your application is incomplete. We try to get hold of you. But when you do apply online, please complete everything as thoroughly as possible, and it just makes the application process easier. Make sure you are uploading all your documents as well. Yeah. So just be as accurate as possible and make sure you've uploaded your documents. Those are the challenges we are finding at the moment. Yeah. So if we could sort that out, to make the application process much faster.
And this QCTO, because I believe this is starting next year, 2024?
2024,
okay.
yes.
And I know there's also talk of basically funding for students for next year, 2024?
Yes, that's, you see, we can't sort of speak and confirm directly, but the whole process is, once the application process is done, we apply for the funding, and once we get the funding, the course will obviously be running, yes.
Yeah.
Exciting
It
times.
sounds really exciting, Thurlow. Before we let you go, are there any things you would like to add to all of this?
No, I'll leave Mr. Toll with all the exciting news. I'm the boring one. We got all the boring things out of the way. The excitement is on its way. Guys, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thurlow Yonke, everybody, is the program manager here. I tell you what, it is definitely an exciting course.
It is.
And both of those courses, because Rhoda, this is one of those sectors that is constantly going. Now, we all know.
Constantly.
And we've spoken about this many times. And I know you're sitting there now and you're watching this, you go, okay, how do I apply for funding? How do we do all of that? We'll ask our next guest that as well. But it is very easy because you can just visit Northlink's website. Go there right now.
Go there
Check
right
it out.
now.
And I know
Exactly.
people have said, I've been waiting for a response. Well, there you heard. Make sure your application details, you've got contactable details there. So you can be caught. Make sure you do it absolutely 100%. But getting back, the sports sector is constantly expanding, isn't it?
It's constantly expanding. I mean, Dougal, I'm getting excited. We've got the netball now at the moment as well. A lot is happening within South Africa. So you know what? We've got so much to be excited about. And this way, the sports, and especially these courses are concerned now, that because it's getting so, we've got international visitors here. You know what, guys? Take an opportunity. If you were into sports, and you know what? I'm coming back again to a lot of families always said, oh, don't do the sports, don't be a coach, don't be this, don't be that. I mean, look at how things have changed. Look at this world. Look how sports has become so important in everybody's lives.
It is super
So
important. It is super important. So we've heard from the program manager, but and he said, look, we focus on fitness. We obviously get the theory. He spoke about the practical, the opportunities you have, and every way to liaise. But have we ever had a lecturer on? Have we ever asked the man that teaches,
actually teaches
that does all of that? More importantly, not just any lecturer, also a Masters champion.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Toll is here. Hello, Mania. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming. We've been looking forward to talking to you.
Okay. Very excited.
Also, don't think I've before.
I'm trying to think. Probably, yeah.
We did.
few,
We have.
yeah.
Yes, we've spoken to me. Yeah, of course we talked to lecturers. But this is something that is quite interesting now because do you lecture on both courses?
Yes, both,
both.
sports fitness and the management side, yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're super fit. I think.
Try to be.
Before we go into any of that, let's address the elephant in the room. Mom and dad is watching this now.
Yeah.
The teachers are watching this. Prospective students are looking at this going, all right, it does sound exciting, but let me go straight into it. We've heard of some of the career opportunities that is available here. And I want to ask you straight away now, the previous guest, Thurlow, said that even students were working abroad.
Yes, we have lots of students that's working abroad. I think some of them they are in the Dubai, Qatar. I think there was a girl, she was in the gym in New York somewhere.
Oh,
And then
wow.
we have some of our students that's on cruise liners as well.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All happening right now.
All happening right now, yes.
So that elephant we can move to the side. As far as career opportunities, they are vast.
There's loads of career opportunities. They just need to apply.
Apply.
Yes.
Exactly.
Sure. And you've got all of these past students, all your alumni, all over the globe, just making a huge footprint.
Oh yes, there's one, Sivo, he's in Dubai at the moment. And he's on Facebook at the moment as well. So you can actually follow him on Facebook while he's working with his clients in the gym.
In the gym.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick one, an intake of the year, obviously, because I mean, I'm thinking now everybody's going to get excited because I think with this show, you're going to be inundated with requests, obviously, wanting to come and study here. What is your normal year like? How does the intake, is it quite broad? Is it a little people that apply?
Yes, at the beginning of the year, most of our students, it's basically walk-ins. They come to the
Oh.
campus and they ask, is there any more spaces available? Then we tell, okay, you can do sports if you want to. And then they apply. But having our new program next year, I think we're going to be inundated with lots of applications.
Applications.
Yes, because now it becomes a funded course.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And over the years, because, I mean, how long has this program been around?
It's been running more than 20 years, I think.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
And previously we had golf as a subject as well, but that has been phased out. Now we only have sports management and sports fitness, and next year we'll probably have this new course again.
Yes, yes. And what is it like teaching in the classes? I mean, like, we're talking now, obviously, we know there's a fitness element, we're going to get to that. But in terms of the theoretical part,
You see what makes it more interesting for me, because I'm still taking part in sport, and I pass those experiences on to my students, and that makes it more interesting. No, sometimes we have to follow the curriculum, but sometimes you read something in the newspaper, and I bring
Yeah.
it to class, and I just put it up on the board and say, what do you think? And then we have a discussion on that. And it's for some of the students, it's very getting their response. For me, that's exciting.
yeah. So you say you're still within the competitive field as well. There's that challenge which you can situation.
Exactly, yeah. I still take part in the Masters category, 100 and 200. I've been to 6 world champs already. The end of this African Masters champs. Hopefully I will be ready for that.
We're honored, but let Masters is like what age?
From the age of 35, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And veterans is just
No, they yes, veteran
Somewhere.
starts from yes.
so we just made.
Yes, if you do the if you train hard enough, obviously.
Do you do 102?
Yeah, the 100.
The people. But the thing is, if you
Coach told us you.
broad, yes,
Sure.
So what time? In the 2
13 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, I can't.
My- All right.
Wow.
Sorry, I have to. My goodness, 100 meters. Look that far. I don't know about you. You got.
You know, the first the study is like a or is it
More of the younger generation, but here and there you will find somebody that's been working before
okay?
to just do their qualifications. some of
so
those
you can
students.
come
Yes,
back.
you can.
That seems to be a lot as well. Sports management, the side of things, sounds like something that particular thing that is so you so get in, as well as what happening in the classroom could probably end for how sport club sport will be run in years to come.
More interesting for them, we send them out into the workplace. So
Yeah.
which means they have to go and that experience. And from there, will stay longer. Last week, and they asked me to stay.
Oh, wow.
Stay. But as long as they, and then
gonna
they can go
say-
back there. Yes.
Then,
Yes.
of course, it's
See, what we try to is
Yeah.
no use to the course and the work-based experience. That is where they find.
and this is the catalyst in terms of why I joined Northlink, because it is what you just said now. And that's at length on the Link show, it is being employable at the end of it.
Most of our
So when you throw the cat amongst the pigeons here, and this is for mum and dad, because when let's say in this 20 students,
60 more or less now.
60. So will look at
Say 85%.
wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
But then again, it's entirely
no
up to the
more.
student. We tell them, listen, yeah, we will
Exactly.
empower
Yeah.
you, but you have to take it further.
Yeah.
There's no use you sitting at home. Work is not going to come to your house and say, yeah. No, you
Yeah.
have to go out there. You have to market yourself while you do your
Yeah,
work-based experience. And basically, that is how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
All
And that
up
is
to you.
ultimately it. isn't it?
Exactly.
Wow, wow.
Very impressive.
Now, apart from you running the 100 meters in a blistering time and being a brilliant lecturer, will Rhoda and I be able to do the fitness things? We're at various degrees here of fitness.
Yes, but the thing is, you have to start somewhere.
have to
There's
start
no use
somewhere.
just talking about it. You have to start somewhere. I mean, that it basically happens when I talk to my students. Listen here, here's somebody comes to you for the first time. Where do you start? You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But you need to tell, like, what is your goals and what is your goals? You have to give me you have to just tell me what do you want to achieve, what do you want to do. Then we work from there. And then I have to probably find out what is your strength and your weaknesses, and then we work out something for you. But sometimes you need to be realistic also. You can't come now and tell me, I want to run 112 seconds. That's going to happen.
Did you do go? You can't do
Look,
that.
I can confirm in my case, I don't think it's going to happen.
But the thing is, it's not impossible.
It's not
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah.
It's not impossible.
Yeah,
So
no,
true.
you're 100%. It is not impossible. It's probable.
There we go.
I mean, on the other side, I mean, some of them. But after 6 months, to see how that student grow or get fit from just being or running you can't even run a 2.4
Sure.
by completing a 2.4 at the end of the first semester. But that is, for me, that is very rewarding.
Yeah, yeah, and actually doing that. So, in terms of there's vast interest as well, because Yonko was touching on this earlier as well. There's a huge amount of interest, and of course, things are going to be starting soon. So, what do we tell students right now? Get in your applications as soon as possible.
The thing is, they need to apply. I mean, and as from to next year, we dated with lots of applications. So if you stand a good chance of getting selected to do the program.
And if I'm a matriculant now and I'm wanting to do this, when would be more or less a good
Around
time?
about September, or as
September?
early as possible.
As early as possible.
As long as we have your application,
Okay.
we can work from there.
We can work.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Walk from there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
I'm all questioned out. Do you have
Same,
anything? Any
same.
final thoughts, Michael?
Yes, and like I said before now, for our students, for anybody that wants to join Northlink, they have to apply. They have to get the application in as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So
Just
good.
get it in.
Thank you very much.
Just get it in. Just get it in. Michael told everybody, lecturer here at Northlink, of course, and also Still competing athlete,
Still
which is
competing.
brilliant. But thank you so much for talking to us. Thanks for taking the time, and all the best. We wish you absolutely all the best.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. So we've heard from
It
our
was now.
campus. We've heard from our campus. We heard from as well,
Oh,
running,
yeah.
of course, sports and all of that, and we've heard from a lecturer. So you kind of got a sense as well what it is. And as he rightly said, of course, you just got to make things happen. You've got to sort of get it going and keep ticking the boxes.
Exactly.
But the people, they are the people who are employed here, aren't
That's
they?
the people that's employed. Dougal,
So obviously they're
yeah.
going to say nice things.
They're going to say nice things, but it's quite exciting at the end of the day. You know what, Dougal? I'm sitting here and I'm sorry, I'm like all over right now. I'm extremely excited about just this whole sports thing, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that our youngsters out there, the parents out there, you know what? I'm always hearing people saying, oh, I don't know what my kid must do and, you know, where to go study. I mean, here's an opportunity at the end of the day. Northlink's got an opportunity for your kid to go and study, you know?
Yeah.
So come on, guys. And you know what makes it easier? It's all online. For those that can do it online, go do it online. Apply online at the end of the day. Even if you need to come in here to the college, come and put in your application. you
Yeah,
know?
and this is a fantastic department, and this is why we're focusing about this department today as well, because they're going to be inundated.
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
Huge interest, huge
Exciting.
interest
Yeah.
with all of it. So it is what it's about. It is what it's about. But now, I specifically said we spoke to the campus manager,
Yeah.
and we also spoke to a lecturer, also the program manager. But they are the people who are employed here.
That's right.
Right? So what else are they going to say? They are going to say now. And that's why the Link Show, we bring you the sides on everything. So the students, the most important people, the people who make up the heart, the beat,
Oh, yeah.
the soul, and the essence of everything that happens here. We got 2 students in these courses joining us now. Luana Bigwa, how are you? Ronaldo Tyson, how are you?
You want to come move a bit closer here?
Gents,
Let's
thank you
squeeze
so
in here.
much for
Squeeze in,
joining
squeeze
us.
in. Don't be so far.
How-
Come closer. There we
how are
go.
you
I
guys
won't
doing?
bite you.
You good? Listen, thank you so much for joining us on the Link Show. Thank you for being here. Sorry for we just nipped you
Just like
away. But quickly, Ronaldo, what are you studying?
Sport fitness.
Sports,
And Luando?
Sport management.
Sports management. So you're doing 2 years,
Yes,
and you're doing the 1-year course. So we kind of got an overview of what the courses is like. Let's start with you. What's the course like?
Personally, I'd say it's fantastic because myself, I'm a very sport active person. This is my life, if I can put it that way. So I feel like the course is fantastic, personally.
Yeah, and then you're fitting in nicely and all of that, just having a
As
Good
my
time.
lecturer said, I try to, yeah.
yeah.
Here and there is a bit of a struggle. I mean, especially with the step class. I don't have my hips, they're all lying.
Hips don't lie.
So that one is a bit tricky, but I feel like everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but practice doesn't make perfect, but practice make improvement. So
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
keep
There you
working.
go. Luanda, you enjoying everything?
Not totally.
He's being honest.
Yeah.
And things are going well.
Of course, they are actually, and I enjoy sport management because, well, I myself have done sports before at my old school, and well, what I want to do one day, once I graduate, then I can qualify for a diploma, and then one day I'll actually do some practical work out there in sport clubs or the gym or institutions, wherever that may be the case. But I actually feel like it's a big dream for me, you know, and it's always been my dream ever since I was little.
Oh, wow.
And my mother herself, she got me here because I love sports management, and I actually want to do my very best to make my parents proud and my family proud, and every person that I've ever met in my class and all the people around the campus. Well,
I'd say it's a good feeling.
I was going to ask you,
Listen.
sorry, Dougal, I'm going to jump in quickly because this is like curiosity kill the cat. But were you guys sporty at schools? Obviously, you were quite doing athletics like crazy. One of those kids that I always see running, always constantly after school doing rugby, sports, cricket, you name it. Anyone can answer me. Whoever's going to feel that this fit one.
You
the
could
sports
run,
one.
right?
Yeah, I'd say I'm quite fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the fittest around,
Ayo.
but I'm quite fit.
Were you fast? Yes or no?
Yes.
Were you fast?
Yes.
There we
You
go.
know your lecturer is super fast.
Yeah.
Are you faster than the lecturer?
No.
Had to ask, because that's super fast. You
That's
know what I
super
mean?
fast.
That is super fast.
So you were active kids at school, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But listen, in a nutshell, and this is what I want to ask you. They are prospective students looking at this going, boy, I want to be like Ronaldo. I want to be like Luando. Look at the two of them. They seem
yeah.
so excited and happy, having fun in their course. You would probably choose this place any day over. I'm looking at the two of you and I admire you because in the setting in which you find yourself, what the course is all about and everything around it and just everything that you guys are going through, I really admire you and think it is well. What will you tell other learners right now that is thinking, man, I want to do that course. It seems really good. I'm into that same sort of thing that you guys are talking about. What would you tell them? Get done as quickly as possible.
Okay, well, if this learner asked, what can I do? How can I be like you? Well, it's simple. If you want to study this course, then go to Northlink. It's actually a gateway for you to be introduced to that course, and then the lecturers are there to help you, and you'll actually find yourself in a place that can actually give you a whole lot of wonders around, and you'll actually experience it for yourself because it's going to be a big opportunity for, well, a job opportunity that you want to receive. And you as an adult now, but as a student, but you just need to grasp that opportunity. You just need to get that head of yours right into that into the class.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Make it
an effort,
happen.
definitely.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
I'd actually say, for me personally, this was, before I studied, I took a gap year. And I didn't know where I was going to be. And then I studied sport fitness. So I definitely say if you are into the sport world and you don't know where to be, this is definitely the place. I mean, it's another stepping stone to go from here then to university as well. Yeah, so.
Okay, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. I don't know, gents, thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
all
much.
I can say. Rhoda, do you have any
I've got
questions
no
for
more
them?
questions. Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
no,
Keep up
thank
the
you
good
so much.
work.
Listen, and we wish you just
you.
absolutely the best.
Oh, yeah.
And fingers crossed with your studies and everything. Just wish you the absolute best. And thanks for coming on the show,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Sorry we had to drag you out.
It's
It's
all
just
right.
had to
It's-
give, we had to hear
Okay.
it from you.
Yeah,
We're glad to do it.
I'm glad.
Just one more thing, Vivo. Yeah, remember your lecturer is faster than you. Tell you that. So that's Ronaldo Tyson and Luando Bigwa, of course, students right here at Northlink, of course, and they are involved in those programs with the sport management
yeah.
and the fitness as well, studying all of that. So that is fantastic. It really is. And they like this. They love it.
They love it. More, you can say love it, Dougal. You can hear at the end of the day, they really thoroughly enjoy just being here and having this opportunity. Like you said, this is an opportunity. This is your gateway.
Yeah,
You
no, it really is, Rhoda. It really is. Now, I know, of course, if you've got questions and comments, we know there's always responses coming through to you as well, as those will be addressed. But the one thing you've got to do, if you're looking at this and thinking that is the course I want to be involved in, you've got to get that application in as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
You still have a little bit of time, but all the details will be on the website.
It's on the website, and that is at www.northlink.co.za. Everything is there, all information is there.
It is all there for you to follow and get it in. But it is two very exciting courses. And it is definitely one of those courses that I find like that's where the future is, isn't it?
is, Dougal. Like I said, if you're looking at what's happening on the sports side, I mean, the sports scene is flourishing right now, you know. So, and the opportunities are there, Dougal. The opportunities are there.
Rhoda, one of the biggest considerations for any prospective student why you choose Northlink is that there's a single goal, apart from getting the qualification, is to make you employable.
It's making employable.
And when you consider the large number of students that do become employable, really.
Exactly. And you know what, Dougal, especially where we're finding ourselves right now, our unemployment rate has been so high. If you're actually doing a course where these opportunities, I mean, 80, he was talking what, 80-odd%?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, it's basically a no-brainer, you know? So definitely Northlink is the place to go.
It certainly is. Well, that's basically it for today.
That's it for today.
And of course, we'll be back in the very near future. So thank you very much to everybody here at the Northlink Tygerberg Campus for having us today. Really fascinating. Thank you so much to our guests, Mr. Kotsi, as Mr. Toll, and Mr. Jonker as well, and the two wonderful students that came out and spoke about their experiences here on the campus. The most important thing for you to do is to go to Northlink's website. All the details are there in terms of the courses, the cutoff dates, what is required, and everything else. And that is quite simple. Northlink.co.za. Is that it from us, Rhoda?
That's it from us, Google. So everybody, go and apply.
Yeah, you got to do that. So from Rhoda and myself, Dougal, and our deaf interpreter, Jabbar Muhammad, thank you so much for watching The Link Show. Look after yourselves and around you, and we'll see you soon on the next episode here on The Link Show. Until then, take care. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.